Hey guys! So I haven't been on my blog for a week or two, I want to say, and I apologize. It's been kind of crazy, and I just got back from my class trip to Great Britain, England, Friday, and then Saturday took the PSAT, and today's Sunday, so I'm back at it. So last time I think I wrote my blog, it was something totally random, not about what I was doing. It was the like America versus Germany thing. And I'm trying to think, last time I like updated you guys on what was going on. I don't really remember. Oops. Well, okay, nothing that exciting has happened besides the trip. Like there's nothing that I really think you guys need to know besides the trip, which is mainly what this video is going to be about. So I'm just gonna get right into it, I guess. So Monday I woke up early, went to school, got on the bus because we took a bus there. Yeah, we took a 12-hour bus ride all the way from Germany to like the coast of France, and we took a ferry from France to England, and that was like 2 hours. Then we got into England and drove another 2 hours on the bus to the city we were staying in, which is Eastbourne, and it's right on the coast. It's a very, very touristy area because it's on the coast. It's very cute. It's supposed to, it's known for its sunshine, which in England is huge because everybody thinks it rains there constantly. But we actually got lucky. It only rained once, like one day. But we stayed in Eastbourne, so we got there at 10 o'clock at night, I want to say. Germany time, it would be 9 o'clock. No. Germany time would be 10 o'clock, but it was 9 o'clock there. Got to Eastbourne. Host families picked us up because we stayed with an actual family. I stayed with two of my friends, Julia and Sarah. And then on the same street as us, there were a bunch of girls from my class. So like down 5 houses, there were 4 girls. Down in the opposite direction, there were a few girls. It was really cool because we were all kind of in the same area. Anyways, but Monday night we just went back to the host house, had dinner, showered, went to sleep. Tuesday we woke up, got to sleep in, which was really, really nice. Got ready, went to the bus stop. Bus picked us up, and then we drove into actually Eastbourne, into like the main city. And we did a scavenger hunt of the city. And then we did some shopping. I got a new wallet because I needed a new wallet, a necklace, nothing insane. And then we took like a 2-hour hike that went on 4 days. It was probably longer than that, but the bus took us to the top of this hill, and then we basically hiked it down it to the beach, which was insane. And I was wearing like my winter boots, so I wasn't like dressed for hiking, and it was just really tiring. And yeah, so I complained a little bit about that. But then we hung out by the beach on the pier. It was just a really relaxing day. We got to see the city, and yeah, so I'm gonna put some pictures of the first night in Eastbourne with like my friends, and then some of the pictures from that day in Eastbourne right after this little clip. So just look at the pictures, and then I'll be back in like a minute. Okay, so those were the pictures from Eastbourne. And then now I'll talk about day 3, which was Wednesday. And Wednesday was the day we went into London, the only day it rained. So that's kind of unfortunate, but it was okay. The drive into London was 2 hours, I want to say. It was a little bit longer. It was a little bit annoying, but it was fine. Got into London, and the first thing we did was go to the London dungeons, which I knew nothing about. Everybody was like, oh my god, like it's gonna be so cool. Everybody was excited. And I get there, and like I had no idea what it was. I get there, and it has like signs that says like Halloween show. And I was like, what? Basically, they take you into the London dungeons, and there's different like rides that are part of it, but as you're going through, they call it a Halloween show, but it's about London's history. So it was really, really cool because you kind of got to like learn about the plague and like different things that went on and bombings and the kings and all that type of stuff as you were like going on water rides and like that type of stuff. And it was kind of scary, so like there was a lot of like jumping and screaming, and it was really, really cool. So we did that at first, and then then we took the tube down, and we went to the main like shopping area, and we had free time. But before that, when we were getting on the tube, the time we were getting on was like basically rush hour, so there were tons of people, and we were all like trying to shove in, and I didn't make it onto the tube with the rest of my class. I think it was me and maybe 5 other people from my class didn't make it on. So we luckily one of the kids knew like where we had to be, and it was fine. But that was kind of funny because we totally got separated. But once we made it back to the group, we had free time. So first thing we did was go to get some food. So we went to Subway. And I'm very disappointed in London Subway. So they didn't have flatbread, which made me very sad. So I was like, okay, whatever. But then I asked for like the vegetarian. They have like a vegetarian sandwich that they do that's really, really good in America. And here in England, it was just really weird. They had like corn on it, and I don't know, not the veggies they were used to. And they don't have like salt. You know how they do like salt and pepper and vinegar? They don't do that. And they didn't have mustard. So I didn't get mustard, and I didn't get salt and pepper and vinegar. I got this mustard sauce, and it was just not very good. And yeah, no, no. But they had Chipotle, and I found out after, and I was so mad because I was like, man, I could have had Chipotle. Anyways, so that was my little sad moment. Anyways, then we did some more shopping because it was raining, and there was nothing really else for us to do where we could be inside. So I went very touristy, and I bought a London sweatshirt, and it's just white and pink and says London and has like the flag on it. I think there's a picture in the video. And then we went on the London Eye, which was super exciting. By then it had stopped raining, so we were all super, super pumped. We made our way back to the London Eye, and we were all sitting there waiting for the teachers to show up. And one of my friends, Sarah and me, one of my friends, we were like, oh, we're going to go into the shop. She wanted to buy a postcard, and I wanted to buy something to send my parents. And we come back. We were gone for like literally 2 minutes. We come back, and everybody's gone. Everybody's gone. There's not a single person from my class left over, and it's like nobody even noticed we were gone. So Sarah and me are freaking out because we're like they're on the London Eye, like we missed it, like where is everybody, da da da. 20 minutes later, they show up. They had gone to get their tickets, so luckily we didn't miss out on the London Eye, but like nobody noticed we were gone. Not a single person were like, oh yeah, Abby and Sarah are gone. It's like, what the heck? Like, no. Anyways. So that was our little adventure of the day. And then we went on the London Eye, which was completely and totally gorgeous. I had a great time. You just get to see so much of the city, and you get to see it from a view that don't normally get to see it from. So that was really, really cool. So, and then we basically got on the bus, drove an hour, stopped and got food. Anyways, so I'm gonna do what I did with the last like little section, and there will be a bunch of pictures from London and like Big Ben and the London Eye right after this. Okay, so those were the pictures from London. And now I'm going to talk about the fourth day, which was Thursday, and that was the day we went into Brighton, which that drive was about an hour away from Eastbourne, and that was by far my favorite day, my favorite city. Brighton is super, super cute, and it's on the beach. Like, it's kind of a beachy town too, so like there's a beach, there's a really, really big pier with a bunch of rides. It also has a really, really cute town with like a bunch of little shops and pubs, and there's a pretty big shopping center area. So I don't know, London is very touristy, and there's a lot of people, and there's a lot of touristy things to do and to see. But for me, I just liked Brighton better. It was a little bit easier going, and maybe it's because it reminded me of like, I don't want to say, it kind of reminded me of like Santa Cruz with like the little shops and the really good shopping and the beach and the rides on like the pier. So maybe I like it because it reminds me of California a little bit. But I loved Brighton. Anyways, so we drove into Brighton Thursday. We did like a little walking tour, like the teachers kind of led us around the city. And then at like 11 or 12, they were like, okay, go ahead, like you have free time until 6 o'clock tonight. And we were like, what? And they're like, yeah, go ahead. So we had like 6 hours to do whatever we wanted. So we went to like the mall area, and I went and got food with two of my friends, Pauline and Paulina. And yes, those are actually their names, and they are best friends, so we call them Pauline and Belle. And I had some really, really good pasta. It was like quattro formaggi. So yeah, you can actually buy that at the food court in England. Really, really good. And then did some more shopping, of course, because we're girls. Went to Hollister, and I actually got it's a cute like half sleeve crop top that who knows if I'll wear a lot here, but when I get back to California, during the summertime, it'll be really good. It was on sale, so I was like, you know what? I have pounds to spend. I gotta spend it, because this was the last day I could spend the money I had. So anything I had left over, I was just kind of trying to spend, because when you go to like transfer pounds back to euros, you lose money. So I was like, well, I already have them. I'm just gonna try to spend them and get stuff that, you know, maybe I wouldn't normally get. Like, oh, I'm on vacation. Let's just treat myself. So did that. Did some more shopping, went and I got myself some bracelets and a watch or socks, or I don't even know. And oh, this was my like big happy moment of the entire day. I got Starbucks. Yes, there are Starbucks in Germany, I know, but I live in a small town, and there's not a Starbucks here, and I missed Starbucks very, very much. So I was super happy, because it's the first Starbucks I've had since I've been in Germany, and I was like, oh my gosh. I even posted a picture on Instagram because I was that excited. Anyways, I was kind of a loser, but it's cool. And then after that, yeah, we just kind of hung out and did our own thing for a few hours. And then we met back together, and shoot, what did we do? Did we just get on the bus right away? I think we just got on the bus right away. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we got on the bus right away, went back to Eastbourne, went and had dinner with our host families, got ready, and then they were like, oh, yeah, there's this disco party thing. And so we're all like, okay, like, you know, all these teenagers are from Germany, like, they're used to going to actual, like, clubs, and so nobody was really excited. But we go to this, we get ready, and we go to this thing, and it's old music. Like, the DJ, we went to ask the DJ to play a song, and he specifically said, like, we don't have new music. It was like old music. And it's at sometimes at MP3 school dances, you know how they play like the music that you're like, okay, this is a good song, but how do you dance to this? That's what they were playing. It was old music that was, yeah, it was like thrift shop and stuff, but how do you dance to thrift shop? Like, let's be honest. That's just a song that you like blast in your car. Anyways, and then there were a bunch of like 6-year-olds running around. Like, it was literally like little tiny kids dancing. So we sat in that club for about 2 hours and just kind of talked and hung out. There was there was kind of drama going on with my class, because you get 50 teenagers together for a straight week, and obviously there's going to be some stuff that happens. So things were kind of being hammered out, and it was a long night. There was a lot that happened. And at the end of that, everybody was like, we want to be back in Germany. We want to be at home. We want our beds. So luckily it was the last night. We went home, went back to our host house, packed, got ready to leave, went to bed, woke up, got ready, left, got on the bus and pretty much booked out of there. Well, didn't book out of there. We had issues with the way we were seated in the bus because on the way there, the guys in my class made a lot of noise in the back of the bus, like too much. The teachers didn't like it. So they split them up for the rest of the trip. And the guys were all in the back of the bus again. So there was this whole big thing where everybody had to get out of the bus and everybody had to get back in. And so we sat there for like 40 minutes because people wouldn't just sit where they were told to, or the teachers like made it like a bigger deal than it needed to be. But after that was figured out, then we left, got on the boat. Oh, oops. Anyways, sorry, there were a couple technical difficulties in the last clip, so it ended abruptly. My apologies. But got on the boat and drove home, and then I had to be up super early Saturday morning yesterday to take the PSAT. Took the PSAT, came home, had a party for both my host parents for their birthdays, and now it's Sunday. I have a 2-week break now, so I'll try to post more on the blog and keep you guys updated. And after this little clip, there'll be pictures from my last day in Brighton. So I hope everything's great in California, and I apologize that this video is so long, but I just had a lot to share. Bye, guys!